somber reflection and joyful celebration of George Floyd's life at the same time. A mix of powerful emotions as hundreds of people gathered at 38th in Chicago 5 years after he was killed at the hands of Minneapolis police. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Morgan Wolf. A candlelight vigil just wrapped up at George Floyd Square, capping a weekend of events to mark 5 years since his murder and worldwide movement against police violence. Joe McCoy was at that vigil tonight and joins us live.
Hey, Morgan, there was a moment tonight that really stuck with me. There was a woman who was sitting here at the George Floyd Memorial, and she appeared to be praying. And while she was praying, tears started streaming down her face. And at the same time that she was crying, Morgan, she was also tapping her feet to the gospel choir that was performing. And I felt like that moment perfectly encapsulated the juxtaposition between the celebrating and the grieving that were happening at the same time today. Tonight at the Rise and Remember Festival, Sounds of Blackness performed a beautiful gospel concert that had people dancing and singing for the couple of hours that they performed. The concert was then followed by a candlelight vigil where people walked down Chicago Avenue holding candles while singing This Little Light of Mine. This festival was very much a time for people to grieve, but also a time for them to come together and heal.
I think it's necessary for us to be able to come out and to commune and to be amongst the human race.
It feels like unity, and I do think that things like this can allow that healing to begin, but I also think that the journey is individual. So taking that into your home and continuing that is important as well.
Now, both the women that I spoke with say that there needs to be more conversation between community members and community leaders for there to be lasting change. Morgan.
Thanks, Joe. Today, in a statement, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey said this day 5 years ago, quote, shook the city and country and demanded that we change. He went on to highlight major overhauls at MPD. And then Governor Walz calling it a turning point in our nation, saying everyone deserves to be respected and protected by law enforcement. Meanwhile, today in Houston, Floyd's family held a memorial service at his grave. They say that they are still mourning his loss, but reflecting on the worldwide legacy he left. Adding, though, there is much more work to do.
He was a human being. His life mattered. All our lives matter. People of color lives matter. So let's stick to this movement and stick to the script. We're not going to give up. We're going to continue to fight.